What the frick, dude? Okay, is it live now? Oh, now it's live, I think. Is it? I don't know, this is very confusing. Have I been talking to no one this whole time? Because that would be hilarious. Okay, I mean, it looks like everything is going good on here now. Let me try and refresh it on my computer real quick. Let me know if y'all can hear me now. I'll say hi again in chat right there. Dang, I had this whole entire funny intro, and then I literally forgot to push live on YouTube. I was live on OBS. Here, let me show you. I'm like live on OBS right here, but I'm not, but I forgot to push live on YouTube. So I had this whole thing where I was playing my favorite streamer, Ludwig, and one of my favorite YouTubers covered this song right here, and this song was going on with the hello screen right here, and I let it go. Let me turn it down. I let this go for 2 minutes, and then I end up figuring out that y'all haven't even seen it the whole entire time because I didn't even push live on YouTube because I'm an idiot. Anyways, what's good? How is everybody? Happy New Year's. Happy January 1st. I hope everyone had a good Christmas, because I haven't talked to y'all since Christmas. I don't think. There we go. Literally stealing Ludwig's music too from his YouTube playlist. I take a lot of inspiration from him though. Anyways, Agitate the Bear, what's up? Glenn in California, what's going on? Mick Hodes, I love you, brother. Hope all is well. Kay, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you as well. Man. Okay, a frustrating situation happened earlier. I don't know if anyone tuned in earlier when I tried to live stream. It had a completely different thumbnail and everything. Everything was messed up, electronically. I was in my car, I was trying to get Wi-Fi, nothing was working, and then let me tell you what happened. I broke my car for a second, okay? And so I got pissed off. I was literally screaming at the top of my lungs earlier because of how mad I was. And so let me explain that. But number one, I just want to say that in this live stream, I just want to go over my 2023 recap, kind of tell y'all about what I think I accomplished this year. And then moving forward, I want to talk about some of the things that I want to do moving forward in this year, 2024. And I'm excited to go over it with y'all. A part of me almost said I don't want to do this because I don't want people knowing all of my business. I want to keep those goals to myself and everything. But then another part of me was I want to put it out there, so I feel more obligated to do it, and also so that y'all can help to keep me accountable. At the end of the day, I'm going to keep myself accountable. I mean, that's just what it is. You know what I mean? But I think it's going to feel good knowing that a lot of other people, whoever watches this, knows what I'm trying to accomplish, and, if you want to go out of your way to help your boy out, then that makes sense. If not, I'm still going to do it. So yeah. Mora, what's up? Rich, what's up? Miranda, what's up? Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, so so we'll get into all of that here in a second, but I wanted to show y'all something just because of how irritated I was earlier, and I wanted to elaborate on it. I'm getting pretty sick and freaking tired of living in my car. It's been over 4.5 years now, and let me show you some butthole that happened, okay? So, I mean, okay, look. Number one, I got an amazing Christmas gift this year, okay? It is Starlink. I got Starlink for Christmas this year. It's Elon Musk dish that, you know, can get a service from the satellites and can provide you internet, right? Perfect gift for someone like me that is nomadic and lives in their car and travels around, whatever. I thought it was a brilliant idea. And it is, I feel like, for van dwellers that are, you know, traveling around and whatnot. But for me, I've tried to, like, connect to the internet twice, and it works. It works. But it's just a pain in the butt for me. So this morning I wanted to go live, and so I got my Starlink out, and this is what my car looks like when I have my dish on the car. So let me show you. So this is the dish, okay? It is massive. Literally, the dish right here is about 3 of my heads. So imagine my heads, 3 of these stacked up on top of each other. The dish is massive. I don't have a lot of space in my car. Matter of fact, with the dish in my car, I have no room at all. And so that's problem number 1, okay? Problem number 2, let me show you another picture, a different angle. Problem number 2, like, look at this. That's how fat it is, okay? It is very, very good quality. Like, even, like, the metal bars right here, are made, like, completely out of metal. It's not like plastic. It doesn't look bad or anything. And so it has the potential to scratch my car. And so it's like, well, where are you going to put the dish when you need internet, Jake? And I mean, realistically, on top of my car, like you can see in this picture, right? And so what I have to do is that this dish is connected to a router, of course, right? So I leave the router in my car and then have to plug the router with a cable to the dish. That's why this wire is coming out of the dish and through my window. That's problem number 2 right there, okay? Is that I have to leave my window open for the wire to feed through, because I'm not going to close my door onto the wire, because that's not good for the wire. And so if I were to live stream, which, by the way, is like the whole entire reason why I wanted Starlink in the first place, I would have to leave the window open. So not only am I going to be hearing the outside world because my window isn't rolled all the way up, but it also allows glares in from the sun. And if it's cold or if it's hot, I'm letting that air into my car. Which just makes my car have to work even harder, and, you know, gas, wear and tear, etc., etc. So that's problem number 2, okay? Now let's get into problem number 3. Let me see here. Here's another picture if you wanted to see it from a different angle. Problem number 3 is just, like, finding a good parking spot to look like an idiot. And I mean, so I think it looks kind of cool, but realistically speaking, if you're driving around and you see a parked car with this big-ass thing on top of it, it's probably going to get your brain going in circles and be like, what the hell is that? What, you know what I mean? And so it's not very secretive. What's another word for that? It's not, you're not staying low-key. You know what I mean? So that's problem number 3. And then the biggest problem is, what is this? So here's a video that I filmed. Hold on. Nope, not yet. Hold on. This one right here. Okay, so this right here, this is the 12 volt in my car. So I have a converter. Let me show you. This is my converter, 300 watt, right? 2 plugins. This is how I plug in this is how I charge my laptop. And also I can plug in whatever else I need to charge it, right? So this actually, when I went to go and live stream earlier today, the reason why it was only live for 4 minutes and then it cut out is because my converter turned itself off. And so it turned off my computer, it turned off my camera, and it turned off the internet. Because Starlink, the router, has to be plugged in. That's problem number 4 for the Starlink, is that for it to work, you have to have it plugged in. So with me living in my car, I don't have 4 different outlets. Like I just showed y'all, I only have 2. I have 2 outlets. And so what I tried to do is I took an extension cord. So I took an extension cord and I plugged that into the converter. So now I don't have 2 plugins. I have one plug-in on the converter and then an extension cord that has 3 more. Okay? So now I have my computer plugged in, I have my camera plugged in, and I have the Starlink, the internet, plugged in. And guess what happens? Guess what happens? Everything turns off. Everything turns off. I blew a fuse. And so that brings me to this next video that I want to show y'all. So everything turned itself off, the converter, yeah. And basically what I had to do is find my fuse box in my car because this, the 12 volt right here wouldn't work. So I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna have to wake up early in the morning to take it to the dealership to have it fixed. And then I was like, no, I can fix this myself. Okay? And so I decided to find the fuse box, which is really weird. In the newer Priuses, it's right under the brake pedal. And I found that these 2 fuses right here had been burnt out because overall I had too many things plugged in, and my car couldn't handle it. The converter couldn't handle it. And so it blew up these 2 fuses. And so I bought some new ones, and it took me like an hour, but I figured out how to put them back. And here it is right here. This was my fuse box right here. And what I had to do was change this 7.5 and this 15 right here. And so I changed both of these out. And then the converter started to work again, and that's why I filmed this video of me plugging it back in, and then watch, the green light comes back on. And so it was literally only a $6 fix. Fuses don't cost anything. I paid $6 and I fixed the problem. I fixed the fuse problem. So now, moving on, it's like, well, how the hell am I supposed to stream now? Because I need multiple outlets, and I can't do that because of the problem that I just talked to y'all about. Okay, so now I'm a little bit in a pickle, and basically I have to just, I guess, accept that it's a lot tougher to it's going to be a lot tougher for me to live stream and do gaming and stuff in my car. Most of the time that I do go live in my car, I just use the service on my phone like this, or I go to a Lowe's parking lot, but I am sick and tired of both. Low quality on my phone, and I can't show y'all my computer screen and have fun with y'all like this with my phone, okay? And when I'm in a Lowe's parking lot, it just makes me feel inhuman. Do you feel what I mean? Like, I have to drive all the way to a Lowe's to go to be live, you know what I mean? And then there's a whole bunch of other reasons too. Like, I have a Mac, it'd be hard to game, and I could literally go on and on about that. But I kind of just wanted to explain to y'all why I tried to go live earlier and it didn't work. And then also, it's a car life problem that I figured if I talk about it, someone else will realize or something, and it might help them as well. And so that's why I wanted to bring that up. By the way, how's everybody doing? Looks like we've got more heads in the chat now. Roger, what's going on? Being so close to the dish might mess up your brainwaves. That's the kind of thing that I feel like someone that is scared of 5G would say. But I don't know. Kaiser, overheating. Yeah, that's what it did. Mama Kitchen, what's up? Or Mama Kitten. Get a Jackery battery or something? Yeah, brother, I thought of that. But the thing is, I don't want to have to go through the hassle of constantly charging it up, and then, because in 2024, one of the goals I'm going to talk about is I want to live stream more. I want to be able to do it every day, brother. Every day, brother, And if I'm having to worry about having to charge a big-ass Jackery every single day just so it can put out enough power to, sustain the computer, the camera, and all that. It's just too much. It's too much. I like simplicity. Simplicity. I want to be able to get my camera out, open up my computer, go live, not have to worry about a million freaking different things. And it's just hard to do that no matter what. I don't care if I had a big ass external battery to power all my shit, and I don't even have any room for it anyways. You know what I mean? But it's not a bad idea. The Jackery idea is not a bad idea. It's just not for me. But I think it's a brilliant idea for like van dwellers. I know a whole bunch of people with vans have tons of multiple external batteries that really help them out a lot. And it is a smart idea. It's just not my thing, and I don't have any room for it. So. Brayton Wilson, what's going on? You're doing car life in a 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage. That sounds pretty sick. A 2024 car? That's what's up, dude. 51 MPG, my man. That is good. 17,000 for the new car too, man, brother. You are stay blessed, cause man, that's some awesome shit right there, dude. I love that. I love that for you. I love that for you. Kaiser solar on the roof. That's just going too far, man. That's just going too far. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. And a lot of people are doing that, yeah. 11 MPG for me. I'm gonna pray for you, Bear. I'm gonna pray for you. My God. That's about what the Prius gets is about 50, and that's city, because Priuses, the hybrids, actually get better mileage in the city than they do on the highway. It's actually worse on the highway. When you're going through the city and you're having to stop a lot, the brakes is what charges the battery, and so you're able to use your battery more, and it saves on the gas. Yeah, for anyone that's just joining though, Happy New Year. I hope everyone had a good Christmas. Like I was saying, I haven't talked to many people, or I haven't talked to y'all or the YouTube channel since what feels like Thanksgiving. Because it's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I've posted anything. And trust me, I've tried. I've been trying to make this exact live stream for like 2 weeks now. I even tried to make this live stream that you're watching right now into a video talking about everything that I've been going through. And I get stressed out during the holidays, guys. I'm happy that we've gotten through it, to be completely honest with you. But it was good. It's just for me, it's like, I guess, kind of like the financial point of it, and having to spend time with friends and family, because I love that and I enjoy doing it. But when you have to work constantly to pay your bills, and then you have to, take some time apart from work to be able to chill with family and friends, it stresses me out because I'm not working, which means I'm not going to be able to pay my bills. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, family and friends, come first. You know what I mean? And that's something I'm still learning, you know what I mean? Is to take a step back, breathe, but that's why it's stressful for me. Maura, what's going on? Jack, what's up? Roger, Laura, what's up? What's up, everybody? They should make a car with solar on the roof. Yeah, just naturally, I completely agree. They should just have it already installed. Have I thought about going on Kill Tony? I love Kill Tony. I watch Kill Tony, and yes, I've thought about trying it. I would just, I would need to practice 60 seconds. I would need to think of something. I would need to come up with 60 seconds of comedy, and I just haven't gotten around to that. But yeah, I have considered doing it. Speaking of Kill Tony has his show in Austin, Texas. I'm still in Dallas because I came into Dallas from for the holidays, obviously, because this is where my family is, and I'm still here. But now that the holidays are over, I'm thinking about going back to Austin. But another part of me is so sick of living out of my car. And I don't know. I'm always welcome here at my dad's apartment, and I'm sure a lot of people are probably wonder why not just stay with your dad here at his apartment. But I'm very introverted. I like my private time with myself, and I'm also 31 years old. I don't want to be living with my dad at that age. I love my dad. He's awesome. It's just I just want to be independent. So that has a lot to do with it. But guys, the more days that go by living in my car, the more I start to think about just not doing it, And here we are coming into the new year, and I just want change, I'm I just feel like there hasn't been much change in my life personally in the past three or 4 years, you know what I mean? But I don't know yet. As of today, I am still living out of my car. I slept in my car last night, I stayed up until actually the fireworks. I stayed at a random gym parking lot last night, and it was hard to go to sleep because of how many fireworks were going off. But yesterday I spent the whole entire day with my cousin, and so it was a really good New Year's. We actually went to a couple of different skate parks. Me and cousin Trent went to Fort Worth yesterday. Fort Worth, Texas, west of Dallas, and we just skated all day and just talked, and it was a really good New Year's. And then for Christmas, I spent a day with my mom, and I spent a day with my dad, and got to spend some time with my sister. And so Christmas was good too. And so Hogo69, marry a rich girl. You know what? I wouldn't have a problem with that. I mean, if she was interested, you know, I don't know. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I feel you, Laura. I feel you. All right, so let's let me see here. Let's get into some of the recapping for 2023 and what we accomplished. So I kind of just want to go through. Let me see here. So most of y'all know this is the YouTube channel. And basically what I think I found was I filmed a total of 12 videos this year. I filmed 12 videos this year, which is just that is my bad. Pretty sure it starts here. Goodbye, my last video of the year from last year. I filmed this one. I filmed the Amazon video. This is when Jay came into town. And then all the way to this one. I literally barely filmed or posted any videos this year. And I just kind of feel like it has a lot to do with 2023 being a year of just me trying to grow and try different and try new things. Jake McCollum, the main channel on YouTube, though, has always just been a channel where I document my life and occasionally will post a well-edited video. And then number 3, I like to, so every once in a while, post an informational video. For instance, like the video that I posted the other day, Austin versus Dallas. I gave a lot of good information regarding car life and which city is, better, etc., etc. So informational videos, well-edited vlogs, and just documenting my life. So like just, talking head videos of me just kind of talking about what I'm going through. That has always been kind of the Jake McCollum channel. And so I don't know, 12 videos, I don't know, that kind of, it irritates me, but I forgive myself because I've gotten a lot done. And so let me just move right into it. I wrote down so many things for 2023. First and foremost, I would say the biggest one for me in 2023, as far as my accomplishments go, is growing closer to my higher power. So that's God for me. For me, I've found that has helped me immensely with my mental health. I think 2023 probably was one of the best years of my life as far as being able to deal with my depression, anxiety, staying sober, all of those things. I felt like it was a lot easier for me this year, just because of my relationship with God. Every morning I would start off with meditation. I would pray a little bit and I would read the Bible some, and I think it's completely changed. It's changed a lot of things for me, and I feel so much better because of that. Next, I would say, next is we hit 50,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. So thank you all for 50,000 subscribers. This is the first time I'm even mentioning it. Now, in regards to that, I've always been straightforward with y'all. I am the type of person who wants to be the best. Okay? It is kind of like this, I don't know if it's conceited or not, but whatever I do, I want to be the best at it. And so when I see this number right here, 50,000, when I first started YouTube and started filming videos, I honestly didn't give a shit too much about the numbers. And then as time moved on and I realized I'm getting kind of good at this, like maybe I could make it a career, I started taking the numbers a little bit more seriously. And then the day that I decided, yo, I'm going to try and do this YouTube thing, that's when I made the decision, I want like millions of subscribers. I want to be one of those guys. And it's like the example, like reach for the stars and hopefully you'll land somewhere in between. And so when I think of 50,000 subscribers, yes, I'm grateful, but also I just feel like I have so much, I still have a long way to go, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? But I did just want to take a moment to step back and breathe and just be like, thank y'all for where we currently are. Because it's hard to move on when you're not even grateful for where you currently are. I guess you know, I don't really know what I'm saying there. I don't know if I even believe what I just said. I guess what I'm just trying to say is I think it's cool that we hit 50,000 subscribers, but I'm also excited to just keep pushing and get to 100 and get to 250,000 and to get to 1 million. Whether that's on the Jake McCollum channel or if it's on another one. I don't know. But I just wanted to throw that out there. So sincerely, seriously, thank y'all. Continue to please like and subscribe if you haven't already and you're watching this. So yeah, I would say that's a pretty big accomplishment in 2023 is hitting 50,000. Dev, good question. Did I ever get my drone out of the tree? No. I think the drone is gone. Yeah, I think the drone's gone. I went back a couple times to the same tree, you know, with the season, you know, all the leaves fell off, and I figured I'd go back to see if the drone was stuck in the tree since I could see everything, since there weren't any leaves and just the branches. But I didn't see the drone, and so I'm just assuming that it's gone. Good thing, though, is I still have all of the drone equipment, just not the drone. So if I really wanted another drone, it would just cost me like a couple $100. I could buy one off of Amazon, just the drone itself. But having a drone is cool, but it's definitely not necessary for being a vlogger and filming. It's just another tool I can use to make videos. And also it's the third time that I've lost a drone. It's the third time. And so at this point, I just am kind of just like, okay, yeah, that happened. All right, move on. You know what I mean? But no, I never got the drone down from the tree. Tony Bro, yeah, it was the Mavic Mini, man. Vinny Van, good to see you in the chat, brother. All right, moving on. 2023 accomplishments so far. Getting closer to God, 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. This one's kind of complicated, but this year I actually tried some new things with the channel. I tried to make the Jake McCollum channel into a gaming channel. That didn't work out. Like I was saying earlier, I just want to keep the Jake McCollum channel strictly my life, not gaming. And so I do have a second channel, which is the McLeod channel, which I'm thinking about changing the name again. Like this is like a second channel that I have that I might do something with in the future. But I'm not quite sure. Definitely gaming is going to be separate from the Jake McCollum channel, but it is just something worth mentioning because I did like try to branch out and do different things. And so that is something that I will be doing in 2024 is, well, that's the thing. In 2024, I wanted to live stream more. But after everything that I told you about earlier, doing it in my car, it just seems like I may not be able to accomplish that goal. Because it just requires way too many plugins and all that other stuff. And so I still need to think that through on whether I'm even going to be capable of making a gaming channel while living out of my car. So I don't know. That's kind of set to the side at the moment. But it's definitely a lifelong goal of mine is to make a gaming channel and do live streaming more so there. Yeah. But moving on, one thing I'm happy that I learned to do is this. This right here. This software / program right here is OBS. And it took me a while, but I learned how to use this program. And so technically this being able to use OBS is a new skill that I am happy to have. I can operate it. I can change it to full cam. I can change it to be right back. I can change it to the hello screen. And I'm proud of myself for learning a new program and being able to use this. So I think that's cool. I think that's an accomplishment. Also, I tried to do real estate again. It didn't work out, but in 2023, I am proud of myself for attempting to try real estate for the third time and it not working out. I'm upset that I didn't finish it, but not at the same time because I don't think I would have liked it. But I'm proud of myself and consider it an accomplishment because I attempted it. And it makes me realize and understand that I do want better for myself. And I feel like that's important. And I do feel like that's a step in the right direction because I still struggle with depression and anxiety and just wanting to sleep all day and do absolutely nothing and not go for a run or go to the gym. And so I am proud of myself for just being like, you know what, Jake, screw it. Put one foot in front of the other and at least try to do something else. Try to do something else. Doesn't matter if you fail at it. Doesn't matter if you decide you might not want to do it, but just take at least the first step in attempting to do something. You know what I mean? And so that's the part that I'm proud of myself for, even though I didn't finish it and have no desire to do so. Let's see what else. Roger Smith, I kind of like that. You have to keep shooting hot air into the balloon if you want it to go higher. That's actually, I really like that statement. I think that's pretty cool. I think that you could apply that to a lot of things. Bruce, happy New Year, brother. Let me see here. All right, moving on. 2023. All right, here we go. All right. So let's go back to the McCollum channel. In 2023, I got 2 real jobs. Okay? Now, obviously, the first one was trying to work for Amazon. And for anyone that watched this video knows that was a freaking nightmare, not only for myself, but for everybody else that's ever worked a freaking job, okay? But the thing for me is that I have slowly been trying to escape the world of Uber Eats, DoorDash, Favor, Delivery Dudes, Domino's Pizza Delivery. I've worked all of them. To this day, I still work them, okay? But I have been trying so hard to just get away from it because of how awful it's been. And so I'm proud of myself for actually trying to get a real job. It's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate that Amazon sucks ass. Okay? And not only did I try to work there once, but I worked there twice. I worked there 2 times. Okay? I worked in Dallas, McKinney area, and then when I moved back to Austin, I tried it again there because I didn't learn my freaking lesson the first time. The amount of times I had to piss in that van, my God. It's disgusting. And then I got a job. I never made a video about it. I just made videos of me talking about it. And there's footage in these videos of me working at Juiceland. But Juiceland was cool. I worked at a smoothie and juice spot for like literally 5 or 6 months straight. I'd wake up at 5:20 in the morning. I'd go and grab my coffee. I'd get to work at 6:45, and I would open up. And I would slang smoothies and juices until about 2 p.m. And that was cool. And I did it for a while. So I did that in 2023. And that's partially the reason why I didn't do a whole bunch of traveling. Is because I was kind of buckled down in Austin, Texas, because I had a legit job. But also, I've just, to be completely honest with you, I've just been wanting to stay in one spot lately. I haven't had the urge to go off and travel and do all this like touristy bullshit and all that stuff. I just haven't had the desire to do that. I've just been wanting to settle down lately. I don't know what that is. I haven't quite put too much thought into why that might be. But anyways, I really enjoy Austin, and Juiceland was really good to me for as long as I stayed there. You know, I've already talked about it, but I left there because I couldn't afford it anymore. I wasn't getting paid enough, and it was taking up a lot of my time. Yeah, that's about it. I need a higher paying job, which is still something that I'm dealing with right now. So, yeah. All right, moving on. How much did Juiceland pay? LeBaron, I think it paid like $15 an hour. It was $15 an hour. A manager at a juice place. I don't know, guys. I have higher expectations for myself. Like, I don't know. That's like, I don't know. I kind of, no offense, like, I understand you're just trying to help out, but, like, that's like me saying, you know, hey, best friend, what's up, friend? How about you go get a job at McDonald's? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I just feel like I'm talented in a lot of ways, and I have a lot of skills, whether it's editing, whether it's my information on how I've stayed sober for 5 years straight from crystal meth, whether it's the information that I've learned through nearly 5 years of living out of a freaking car. I mean, who can say that? And it's just like, I feel like I could monetize that. You know what I mean? And for me to think like, nah, fuck that. Just work at McDonald's, bro. It's humbling. That's what Juiceland was to me. Juiceland was like humbling myself. Like, okay, you make a couple $100 off of YouTube. It's really not that much, but I'm still grateful that that happens for me. But don't just because you make a little bit of money off of YouTube doesn't mean that what I'm trying to say is Juiceland was me humbling myself. Now I am looking for something. I would much rather continue to work gig economy until I find something that I can actually be a little bit proud of myself for working. You know what I mean? Or finding some sort of job where I'm able to help a lot of people. Or actually start to take YouTube a little bit more seriously. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at with that, honestly. Y'all got to keep in mind that man, I don't really know what I'm trying to say here. I feel like a lot of people might be stuck in the past. Like people think that their only option in life is to just go off and find a job at an actual restaurant or find a job working at a desk over here and stuff, when in reality, we are living in 2024 and there are so many more opportunities nowadays. You can make money on the literal internet. Like hear me out. You can make money on the internet. What? There's so many different other things than actual places nowadays, and I feel like a lot of, I don't know, maybe old timers have a hard time understanding that. The possibilities are endless, and so I've honestly just been trying to research more things that make sense for Jake McCollum's life. You know what I mean? Not becoming the manager at a smoothie shop. So, I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. So moving on though, worked a couple of real jobs in 2023. Spent most of my time in Austin. Really enjoyed that for 2023. I wrote this one down. So this was a highlight in
100.
So me and my friend Jay came into Austin. I got to spend a lot of time with Jay right here in 2023. Grateful for that time with my homie. And he got to experience Texas for several months this year, and I got to just hang out with him, and we did some really cool stuff together. One is I got to number one, we did a lot of skating together. Okay. Number two, we went to South by Southwest
A couple of times. Anyway.
South by Southwest is the biggest music festival in maybe the country, but definitely in Texas, in Austin, because Austin is the number one music capital of the country, I guess. And Jay hooked me up with free tickets to that, and so getting to experience that was definitely awesome. There's a video right here of my experience of South by Southwest. But being able to climb to the very top of this 100-story building was super awesome. Literally, me and Jay were like the highest elevated people in the city for like an hour, 2-3 hours. We were the highest people in the city, if you don't count planes. And it was just a really awesome experience to be able to climb all the way up here and see the whole...
Jake, why not do IT work?
IT work? I would have to do more research about it, because I don't know too much about it. I'll be real with you. I don't know too much about IT. I kind of know what it is, but like I just haven't done any research for it. But I'll take a note down and I'll look into it, because I'm sure there's a lot of IT jobs out there that people would be willing to hire for. And also, by the way, thank you. Was that a donation? It was. Baki, thank you for the $2, man. I appreciate it. Hello from NYC. I am jealous. I am jealous. I'm going to make my way out there soon. Whatever soon means. NYC is the last state on my list that I want to visit in this country. So I got to make that happen. Seriously, thank you though, brother. Anyways, this was amazing, being able to climb up to this really high skyscraper and just spend some time with my homie Jay. And so that was a really cool part of 2023 for me. And then this is probably the biggest one, okay? This is probably... What the hell did I just click? People bailing? Okay, sorry. Getting distracted here. This is probably the number one thing, besides God, that I am proud of myself for in 2023. I hit 5 years sober from my drug of choice, from crystal meth, okay? That's just mind-blowing to me, because I've taken it every single day at a time, and because I've taken it one single day at a time, and it's accumulated into 5 years, that's what blows my mind, because I can't stay sober thinking about how am I going to do it this week. No. What I have to do is I wake up every morning and I'm like, what am I going to do to stay sober today? What am I going to do to stay sober for the next hour? And I have done that continually for 5 years straight. And I am just proud of myself. Second part of that, today marks 2 years, no alcohol or any mind-altering substances. So, in accordance with recovery, okay? I know a lot of people out there are like, well, sugar is, mind-altering. Cigarettes are mind-altering. I understand where you're coming from. I kind of agree. But I mean that from the perspective of recovery, the 12 steps, kind of drugs like, the pills, Mary Jane, alcohol, these kind of like super obvious things is what people in recovery are referring to. They're not referring to tobacco, sugar, or all these other little tiny nooks and crannies. You know what I mean? That's just kind of overcomplicating it. And so, yeah, today marks 2 years of no alcohol for me. So I'm super proud about that as well. Halloween 2018 is my sobriety date for my drug of choice, which was meth. That's why I have 5 years there. And then New Year's, 2 years ago, I decided I'm just going to go without anything. And so January 1st, New Year's is my clean date for all mind-altering substances. So 2023, that's probably my biggest accomplishment, other than growing closer to my higher power, I would say. So super stoked about that. Laura, thank you. I appreciate that. Baki, plenty of skyscrapers in NYC. I feel you, brother. I'm going to get on top of them one day. Buffalo, 1 year from drugs, 28 days without alcohol. I'm proud of you, brother. That is amazing. Seriously, keep it up. Take it one day at a time. That is awesome. Congratulations, man. That's really awesome. Thank you, Kitten. Thank you everyone that congratulated me. That means a lot to me. Moving on though, still got a couple things that I'm proud of myself for in 2023. Obviously we're over 4.5 years living in my car now. I started living in my car March 23rd of 2019. This video right here is technically, I need to rename the video, honestly. But this was the first day that I ever lived in my car. And as you can see right here, 4 years ago, March 23rd of 2019, like I just said. And that is just mind-boggling. Matter of fact, let's watch it. Let's watch a little bit of it. Let's just watch the beginning. And because I mean, this is a long time ago. People still to this day seem to think that I started my car life journey as soon as I moved to California, when in reality I had already been doing it for years prior to even going to California. And so let's just watch this real quick, because this is literally and we'll only watch like a little bit of it, but this is what it looked like for me on my first day sleeping in my car. We can skip this part. Essentially, the message I was trying to get across by showing the Matrix is that you have the red pill and the blue pill. And the red pill takes you down a path that is not normal. And so I decided to take the red pill and then try and do this whole car life thing. And then it ends up like this.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
See, I've got my dirty laundry, pants and shorts, a bunch of stuff, but like socks, boxers, all my shoes. So, first time using the Planet Fitness showers. Man, I've come a long way from that day. My God. Still living out of the Acura. I didn't even have a bed in my car yet. I was sleeping in the front seat. Everything was in grocery bags. My life has completely changed. And a lot of it is because of y'all. Helping me with the YouTube and the videos and being supportive to get me to where I am today. Because of YouTube, I was able to save up enough for a down payment on the Prius. Things have completely changed since that first video. But if anyone wants to go back and watch that first day, it's just called The Matrix Vlog, Homeless, and 30-Day Challenge. If you want to watch that first day. 4.5 years living out of my car, guys. So that's a 2023 accomplishment. World of Cannabis, I appreciate it. Yeah. Let me see here. Give me 1 second, guys. Mick, thank you for handling that, Mick. I was sitting here looking through it. Everybody say shout out Mick for being a mod and helping us out during the live stream. He's making my life a lot easier. I appreciate you, Mick. Bruce, your vlogging helps me stay sober, Jake. So thank you, man. Thank you for watching, man. It's hard for me to believe that me just making a video helps you stay sober, but I'm happy it does. I think that's awesome, man. I hope you continue to stay sober. Happy New Year, Connie. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Oh! Give me 1 sec. I need to hit my vape, and I respect my dad's. My dad doesn't want me to vape in the apartment, and I respect his decision. So I'm just gonna step outside for a second, and I will literally be right back. I'm sorry that I'm addicted to nicotine. I need to quit. I need to quit, I know. Where were we? Where were we? Oh. All right. I ran the biggest race thus far. Everybody knows I like to run. Everyone likes to know that. Everyone knows I like to run. And this year in 2023, I ran the Cap 10K, which I do have a video about, and I'm proud of myself because I came in 2% of the fastest runners. And this race was massive. It is the biggest 10K race in Texas. And I was just blown away. I'm like, holy shit. Top 2% fastest runners. I was proud of myself, and that's a really big accomplishment. I forget which video it was that I showed it, though. Maybe it was it doesn't matter. One of these videos, if you want to go back, actually, I think it may have been in this one.
Bad though, okay? Down and up. I'm sweating.
I'm exhausted, bro.
He's exhausted. Thank
see.
you for showing me this, by the way.
Yeah, this is a cool spot.
This is a rare opportunity that we got.
No, wasn't that one. Wasn't that one. Anyways, ran the Cap 10K. Let me actually see if I can look it up on Google real quick. Statesman Cap 10K 2023 results, and see if we can't find Jake McCollum on here somehow. Search maybe Jake McCollum. No results. What if I type in Jacob McCollum? No results. Registration, race information, sponsors, course map, race photographer. How do I get to volunteer results? 23 race coverage, men's champions, 2022, 23 race coverage. Race results. I forget my bib number, but let me see if we can search like this. Jake McCollum. There I am right there. Yeah. I was number 4470. And look at that, guys. Look at that. I placed 420. 420th out of 22,000 people. That is insane. Which if we do the math, this is how I came up with that 2% number, okay? If we do the math, 2020 059 divided by 420 equals 52. That makes no sense. Hold on. 2%. How did I get 2%? No. This is how you do it. You do 420 and then divided by 22,059. I'm mathematically stupid, I guess. So there it is. So I placed 0.19% of the fastest runners in the whole entire race. And I thought it was just crazy. Jose Floors with the $1.49. Seriously, thank you, brother. I appreciate the donation. Thanks for supporting me, man. I appreciate that. So super stoked about that. So one of my goals for 2024, which we haven't even gotten to yet, but it will be to run a half. So I'm going to do a competitive half. Now, it's like, Jake, you run all the time. Why not just like go and run a marathon or whatever? The thing for me is that I don't want to just go and do it. The timings really mean a lot to me too. I care about my pace. I care, period. I care about pace. And so, yeah, I could have just gone to go and do this 10K, but it wouldn't have meant as much to me if I were to just like go and do it. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not doing it just to go and run. I'm doing it because, number one, usually all of the events are for a donation, and so I do it for that. And then secondly, I'm doing it to compete against myself. So, like, I'm trying to get the best pace and the best time. So I'm working myself up. So my very first race was the Katy Trail 5K in Dallas, Texas. Did that one. And then this was my second competitive race, and it was the Statesman Cap 10K. And so that's why in 2024, I want to have my competitive half. So a half is 13.1 miles. And I'm going to try and get a good time. And then maybe in 2025, I'll be making enough money to maybe hire an actual physical therapist to help me work through some of my my hip and knee cramps and stuff like that.
Jake.
We got another donation? Oh, Matt Cohen, thank you for the $5. Happy New Year to you as well. I appreciate that, Matt. Hope all is well. But yeah, so in 2025, I might try the marathon, but I'm taking it pretty slowly just because I run a lot and my body is crackling, I guess you could say. And part of that is just because I need to be better about stretching and actually working out so I can build the muscles around my hips and my knees and stretch out and be just more healthier. But 100% for sure in 2024 this year, I will be trying to compete in a half marathon. So anyways, Bruce Gorilla with the $4.99. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate that. Happy New Year, brother. So yeah, ran the Cap 10K this year. That was huge. Moving on, I tried Jiu-jitsu this year, which I'm pretty proud of. I decided to go out of my way to try something completely new, and did Jiu-jitsu for like 3 months straight, 2.5, 3 months straight. And I met some amazing people. Let me see if I can't bring it up right here. 10th Planet, Austin, Texas. This is where I trained right here. Was at 10th Planet, Austin. And I have nothing but good things to say. I have nothing but good things to say about 10th Planet. It is no gi. It is no gi, but I think I prefer no gi. But man, jiu-jitsu is freaking awesome, dude. I just why I didn't continue though, I've talked about it. This is the 10th Planet ATX Instagram. It's just awesome. I felt like almost like tribal. Like I felt like my inner barbarian came out when rolling and like fighting other people and tapping them out. This is the owner right here, by the way. He amazing dude, and trains the class himself, even though he's like the owner. And I just freaking loved it. I just loved getting my ass beat. Because that's a lot of what it was. Because honestly, it takes years to get the hang of jiu-jitsu. And I repeatedly got my ass beat. I have permanent cauliflower ear. I talked about that on a lot of my Instagram stories. Literally had to take a needle and suck the blood out of my ear to drain it because of my cauliflower ear. Let me show you a bad case of cauliflower ear. Cauliflower ear. I think everybody knows who Khabib is. Yeah, so this is Khabib. This is cauliflower ear. And essentially it happens a lot with people that fight. It happens a lot with people that are wrestling, like jiu-jitsu. So that happened. That happened in jiu-jitsu. For me, okay. And I'm proud of that because now it's kind of like having a tattoo almost. It's like, yo, like this means that I fight, or this means that I do jiu-jitsu or do something tough. You feel me? Anyways, jiu-jitsu was awesome. It's just expensive. And also I had a whole bunch of things going on at the same time. And it was just one of those things that I needed to put to the side for a while. But I will definitely come back to it. For me, it's just a matter of affordability right now, and trying to have enough time to get my shit together. And that's just the truth. But I'm proud of myself in 2023 for at least trying something new. So, shout out, the 10th Planet, whole entire network, and, shout out anyone who trains. Jiu-jitsu is amazing, and I would suggest it for literally anybody. Ragnar Foster, I got accepted to physical therapy school 3 weeks ago. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. I'm proud of you. Bruce, seeing you running and improving is incredible. I am also an endurance athlete, similar body type, so very inspiring. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I promise y'all, if I can do it, y'all can do it too. I started from the very bottom. I remember, as far as running goes, I remember when I first started running, it wasn't because I wanted to start running. It was literally because I had a roommate that I didn't get along with, and so I would stay out late at night, and to occupy my time, I would try to run. But I remember there was a time in my life where I couldn't even make it half a mile without dry heaving. I would just be like, and so anybody can do it. I promise. I started from the bottom. Matt says, I want to start running, but I'm worried about my knees and back hurting. Am I doing it wrong? No, a lot of people are concerned about that. You know, when you're first starting out, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Maybe look up some videos on, you know, how to train your body for proper form when you're running, because that's super important. Also, having a good pair of shoes that match your body type is super important. Are you going to be a trail runner? Are you going to be a concrete runner? Road runner? Those are important things to take into consideration. But Matt, I would just say, take care of yourself, like eat good foods, and it is important to stretch. You need to stretch, and you need to do at least a little bit of working out. I would recommend probably deadlifts and deadlifts, anything that's like squat related, because honestly, it really all depends on the person, because everyone is different. For me, doing deadlifts, it's tough on my knees, but I can squat all day. But what I found that's helped me is walking backwards. So if you have a treadmill or a park that you can walk to, one of the best exercises that you can do for healthy knees is literally to walk backwards. And so I do that pretty often, especially when I worked out for 3 months straight in 2023, which we'll get into here in a second. But every workout that I did, I would end it with 5 minutes of walking backwards on the treadmill, because it's one of the best exercises that you can do for healthy knees. And so I would keep that in mind, and just take care of yourself. You know, if you're strengthening your legs, it's going to be a lot easier on you when it comes to running. So you just got to take care of yourself. Man, I don't even know where I was. Where were we? I mean, I could keep going on and on. There's a lot that I feel like I was blessed with experiencing in 2023. You know, I went to Eeyore's birthday in Austin, Texas. I've got a video for that. I got to hang out with some amazing people and meet some awesome people, you know, like shout out my friend Zach Moore, shout out Brandon Buckingham. Got to meet a songwriter / artist named Brooke Alex. I think she's lovely. I think she's gonna blow up. You know, she's already blowing up. Shout out Brooke Alex. Got to meet Ryan Trahan, an amazing YouTuber. Got to meet Lex Friedman at a HEB. Randomly stumbled across Lex Friedman, and then got to meet Maya on Twitch with Alvea Sanctuary. All of that, all of them, they all made my 2023 an amazing year, and I think it's just awesome. And then, honestly, this is the last thing I have written down, guys. I did a ton of studying this year, more than anything, really. I just wanna live stream, because I have been watching in 2023. I don't even, it's probably a disgusting amount of hours that I've spent just studying other live streamers. So I just want to shout out, Ludwig, number 1, Valkyrie, Saikuno, Fusli, Blau, Me Young, Moist Critical. These are some of my favorite live streamers. And I have really paid a lot of attention to them in 2023. Just seeing how they navigate through their streams, studying them, what games are they playing, what are their personalities like. Not that I'm going to implement that because I have my own and I'm very happy with my own. But I took a lot of time this in 2023 just to study live streaming, and I just kind of feel like that was another accomplishment for 2023 is to, I don't know, study them. Now there is a negative side to that. I probably spent way too many hours watching them, and so that's not good. But another part of me feels like hopefully it'll pay off, and I'll make up for it. You know what I mean? So, damn, I've been going for a minute now. Honestly, I think I may have written down too many things for my accomplishments in 2023. I don't know. I'm looking at this list right now, and I'm just like, are these accomplishments? I don't know. Y'all mess with Kirby? I'm literally using Ludwig's music playlist because I am tired of using the music that I usually listen to because it sounds way too, like, copyright safe sounding, you know what I mean? So, and I won't get in trouble for using music like this. Roadrunner, it's good to like reminisce on the last year. Helps us move forward. I agree. We've got to reflect. JD, I'm in Texas. I haven't been in California for like 3 years. Jake, what's your primary source of income? Right now, it's just working gig economy. Uber Eats in favor primarily. I think DoorDash sucks. All right, well, that was the recap of 2023. Moving forward, I think we're going to get into what I've got planned for this year, for 2024, moving forward. West by Northwest, thank you for saying congratulations on 50,000 subscribers. I appreciate that. By the way, guys, feel free if anyone has any questions to ask me. While we're still live, I'm more than happy to answer them. And to anyone that is just lurking and watching the live, I'm happy that you're spending the first day of the year with me. It really means a lot to me, and I appreciate you. If you haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Tyler says, congratulations on studying humanity's all-time worst activity. I don't know, I disagree. I think it's an awesome activity. I really miss my nerdy side. That's like partially, if I'm gonna be real with y'all, let me pause the music for a second, because I'm about to get real. growing up, I was a gamer. I was super nerdy. I played Pokemon. For Christ's sake, man, I have a Raichu tattoo on my leg and a Pokeball on my arm, and I haven't played Pokemon since I was a kid. I had a Game Boy Color that my parents bought me, and I had blue version. It was the one with Blastoise on it. And that was probably the last Pokemon game I ever played. And basically, I like kind of stopped playing games in middle school because that's when I guess people like start to want to hang out with friends and do all these other things, I guess. And that was me. I just wanted to hang out and raise hell, you know what I mean? And honestly, at the time, I didn't have a job. I couldn't afford the newest console, and so I never had the newest games or anything like that. There were a couple of Christmases where my parents did. They bought me a GameCube, and then I think I remember them buying me a Xbox 360 when it came out for Christmas. But I would always only have like one, maybe two games, and then I guess maybe we just couldn't afford anything other than that. And I was blessed to have grown up in an environment where I had neighbors and friends, and so I didn't spend a lot of time playing games. But I wish I would have spent more time playing games, because I feel like that's actually kind of like my true self. Like that is who Jake McCollum is. It's just this like nerdy, awkward, filled with anxiety, goofy dude. I played RuneScape on computer. I wish I would have played World of Warcraft. I wish I would have played these FPS games like Counter-Strike and Halo and Call of Duty. And honestly, I have a lot of FOMO about it. I watch the live streamers that I do today, and I'm just like, man, I definitely don't regret how my life turned out, but also I just am like, I don't know. I wish I was on their level. And so that's something that I want to change in 2024 is just maybe embracing who I actually... I want to embrace my nerdy side more. Because I'm still definitely happy with who I am, and I'm proud of myself for who I am. But I kind of want to get back to my roots. I kind of want to explore. I just want to explore that lonely part of my life that I neglected, if that makes sense. So, in 2024, I definitely will be watching anime. I definitely will be trying to play some games, and I definitely will continue to watch live streamers because I love them. And I think that's what matters. Hugo69, is that what your name is? Hogo69. Hey Jake, if you had a good gaming PC, what would you play first? Man, now I love that question, brother. Man, what would I play first? I would definitely download Valo. I would get Valorant, and because I see a lot of streamers playing Valorant. And I would try and get good at Valorant. I might consider CS:GO, Counter-Strike 2, because I can't play that anymore because since I'm on a Mac, I can't play Counter-Strike anymore. And then I would want to just revisit the games that I never got to play, to be completely honest with you. So I would go back and play some of the older games, some Nintendo games. Man, I've got a whole entire list. I've been watching a lot of people play GTA RP. Been watching a lot of playthroughs of GTA RP. That's been fun. I don't know, man. My interests are kind of everywhere right now. I would want to play everything. I would literally want to play everything, from the Nintendo Switch to the other console games. I mean, the list is full, brother. I would play everything. West by Northwest says, would you consider a regular live stream schedule so we can know when to tune in? Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if I'd have a schedule per se, just because of how chaotic my life is. But what I feel like I could do is do it more regularly. So, because in 2023, I probably did one live stream, every 2-3 months. And so anytime that I would randomly go live, like, how is anyone supposed to know that I was going to do it that day? It would literally be impossible. So I see where you're coming from. But the way I'm thinking about it is like, I want to dedicate way more time to it. So I'm talking like once a week, twice a week, if I could, every day. And so I wouldn't necessarily need a schedule. I would just, I would be live more often. So people would just assume that I might be live and tune in. That's kind of where my head is, on that. Yeah. Mr. Perfect, what's going on, man? Baki Shamil. Baki Shamil says, why aren't I doing Uber rides, or do you have to qualify for that? Good question. I signed up for it, and Uber now allows me to do rideshare. So now I don't have to do just food anymore. If I want to, I can give people rides. Problem with that is, in this very moment, I have too much crap in my car. And so what can I do about that? Number one, get a storage unit. Number two, have friends and family that I can go to drop off my stuff at, you know what I mean? But that's kind of a hassle. Having storage is just another bill that I'd have to pay monthly. Not to mention, if I randomly decided that I wanted to leave, that would be a pain in the ass, because then I'd have to get everything out of storage. So, and the same applies with family and friends. If I ever decided to go somewhere else, I can't. I'm not just gonna leave my stuff at a friend's or family's house. You know what I mean? So, even though I kind of already do that, but so still trying to figure that out. Maybe when I get a little bit more situated in one area, that I would consider getting a storage unit or something like that, just to have a place where I can fit all my crap inside of to make more space in my car. But it's definitely an option now. Nick Hodes, $200 a month for a small cheap one? That's ridiculous. Surely we could find a cheaper one than that. Oh, that's a good song. Pretty sure that's the symbol right there for love. Anybody know? I think that's the symbol for love. All right. Let's move on with the stream. I just want to name off a couple things that I would like to accomplish for 2024 now, okay? Right after I hit my vape. I'm so stupid. One sec. I didn't even hit it long enough. Yeah, I'm definitely an addict. I'm gonna grab a water real quick. You know what's nice? You know what's nice? That it doesn't take me 10 minutes to find a bathroom. Like this interaction that just happened would have been a 10 minute long thing. And since my dad is letting me use the apartment, I literally can just use the bathroom and come right back. I can literally just grab a bottle of water and come right back. One of the things I miss about not living in my car. Suck it! Said I'm from Poland. What do you think about that? I don't know anything about Poland. I literally know I know absolutely nothing about Poland. But shout out Poland. You're so free? Yeah, I literally feel free. Or are you referring to car life? I feel more free in being in an apartment than I do in my car. If I was in my car right now, I'd be in a random parking lot right now, and I'd have to keep peeking out the windows to make sure no one's trying to look at my wiener or something, you know? Because nobody wants that. No one wants to see my wiener. I'm sorry, that was weird. Dolls Unfiltered says, I just have to say I find you and other content creators doing the car and van life very inspirational. I always think about doing it, but it's a process. You're not wrong. It definitely is a process. I just did it because I had to. I was literally broke in Florida and had no choice but to live in my car, and now it's 4.5 years later. Some of us do it on purpose. Some of us, like my dad, for instance. My dad wants to be a van life dweller. He literally has a picture in his bathroom of like a painting of a van traveling through California. And my dad loves doing stuff like that. He loves to travel and stuff. And so, you know, and my dad financially, I you know, is in a way better place than I am. And so he would be doing it with the perspective of doing it on purpose. For me, it's not like that. I do it because I have to, because I can't afford rent. I can't afford a place to live. So definitely two different angles to it. But hey, if that's one of your dreams, you know, more power to you. I hope it happens for you, and I hope you get to experience that. I can go wherever I want and do what I want to. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I could, but like at the end of the day, I still have $2,000 worth of bills that I've got to pay every month, and it's really tough. So, you know, sometimes I feel like that's really not the case. You know, that's part of the reason in 2023 why I stayed in Austin as long as I did, is because I had to get a real job and work at Juiceland for 6 months straight. So sure, I kind of have that freedom. If I really wanted to travel out of the state, I could. And I'm blessed for that. I understand that. But at the same time, like, I haven't been able to figure out how to make money remotely yet, except for YouTube, and that doesn't pay me all that much. And so I feel like I'd be happier about it if I could figure out the financial side of it. But for me right now, I don't really feel free that much. I honestly feel boggled down in my situation. But I do understand where you're coming from. I do understand what you're saying. How did you get into so much debt? Mitcho Medium, good question. It was because I was addicted to drugs for 8 years, and I had like 5 credit cards, and I maxed all of them out to stay in hotels, on drugs. And so when I got out of rehab, probably a long time ago, when I was 26, I'm 31 now. When I got out of rehab at 26, 27 years old, I tried to pay off all of the debt, but it was way too much money. And so literally the only choice I had was to let all of it go to collections. I do not recommend that. Pay your freaking bills, okay? Don't do what I did. I made a lot of bad decisions growing up, okay? Learn from my mistakes. But thankfully, since it's been nearly a decade since that happened, a lot of those went off of my credit because of how long it has been. And then I also paid off like 3 of those credit cards throughout the past couple of years. So now my credit is getting better. But as far as debt goes, that was part of it. Another part of it is my car. So my car is $800 a month, and that's expensive. And yeah, I mean, bro, I have a whole entire video about it if you just want to go watch that. Literally, it's this one right here. Living in my car, all my finances and bills right here. I literally explain everything for you, brother. So if you want to watch that, I go into way more detail about that. All right, let's move on. I don't have a whole lot of more time left, and so I would like to get into some goals that I have for 2024, even though I've said that like 15 times now. I love this song. I keep playing this song. 2024 goals. Y'all ready? Let's do this. This was first on the list for 2023. It's first on the list for 2024, and it's just continue to grow closer to God and my higher power. First and foremost, above anything else. Continue to read the Bible, continue to pray, continue to meditate every single morning. Keeping that goal, that's a permanent goal. Second, this year for 2024, I would like to be more uncomfortable. What do you mean by that, Jake? I want to be more uncomfortable. I want to step out of my comfort zone. I want to be more social. when I'm having a bad day and I want to be introverted and not talk to anyone, I want to go out of my way to go and talk to somebody anyways, even if I am having the worst day of my life and have excessive explosive diarrhea and I don't feel like talking to anybody and I just feel like sitting on the toilet all day. Don't give a shit. No pun intended. Go out of your way to make yourself feel uncomfortable. That's a goal of mine. Just try and be as uncomfortable as possible throughout the year and make some breakthroughs and and be more social. Be more social. Number 3. Man, I wish this song wasn't so short. It's such a good song. This one's good too. Obviously, this is going to be on the list. I need to find a better job and or create one. I'm leaning more towards create a better job. I need to figure out a way to make money. What the hell is this music? So I don't know if it's going to end up being kind of like last year where I just get a couple of random jobs like Amazon and Juiceland. Or if like maybe I try and do something with YouTube again. I don't know what that looks like. I just know it's on my goals list for 2024. Sorry guys, I'm having the hardest time trying to find a chill ass song, and it is such a not chill situation. Let's see, what else do we have here? Next one is I would like to learn a new skill. Could be anything, nothing quite comes to mind in this moment. But it's something that I want to do. It's something that I just want to learn new skills. So at least one new skill. Or finish some type of maybe schooling or trade. Now, last year, 2023, I tried trade. I tried real estate. That didn't really work out. Maybe I could find another trade. Maybe I could go back to school in general, try and get a degree or something. But, I don't know about that because I'm literally 31 years old. I know it's never too late to go back to school. But I am very business driven, or at least want to be, and I feel like I don't necessarily need school for that. And I love YouTube. I already know what I love, you know what I mean? So I'm not sure if school is appropriate. Basically what I'm just trying to say here is I just want to learn a new skill or finish some type of schooling, whether that's maybe a course that someone provides for YouTubers, just something like that, if that makes sense. So learn a new skill. Let's see what else. Oh, our brother Eric J. Coons is in the chat. New skill: how to get a drone stuck out of a tree. Brother, I needed that skill. What? It's been like a month. It's been stuck in the tree for like a month now, maybe like 2 weeks. I needed that skill 2 weeks ago. But yeah, no, I mean, you're dead right on that. If I had that skill, I wouldn't be out hundreds of dollars buying drones. Someone asked about that earlier, Eric. someone asked if I had ever got the drone out of the tree, and I was just like, no, it's a lost cause. I did go back a couple of times, and the leaves were like gone, so I could see perfectly up in the tree. But I couldn't see the drone, so it either fell down or got ate by a rainstorm, or someone saw it and took off with it. But like I was telling Chad earlier, like I already have all the equipment. I could easily just go on Amazon and just buy the drone itself for like a couple $100 and be good. I've already had to do that like 3 times. And so, yeah, it is what it is. Still got some goals I want to go over. I just every once in a while I like to look at chat so I can answer questions and reply to y'all. Like Roadrunner says, when did YouTube stop being fun? Then you stopped for a while and now having trouble getting started again. Good question. I suppose I got burnt out of the main channel because I've been doing it for so long. I've been doing it for like 5 years now, and 5 years ago I was just beginning to start my life for real. I had just gotten out of rehab, and I was experiencing like living a normal life, quote unquote normal life, without drugs. And it was just a lot funner for me to film and experience something new, go and try these delivery jobs. Everything was new to me. And I had a lot more fun filming it. But once you do the kind of like, I guess, the same thing for such a long period of time, it starts to become bland. And now I am in a position where I feel like I want to experience that new again. But definitely, like I was saying earlier, will not forget where my roots are. And the Jake McCollum channel will forever and always be the documentation of my life, and I will continue to post vlogs, etc. on there. I'm just ready to like have a side thing that's like a side passion and like something else that can be a little bit more motivating to me, so that when I do feel good about this, it'll give me maybe a little bit more confidence to come back and work on this more. Because right now, the main Jake McCollum channel is just like, I'm having a hard time figuring out like the direction and being motivated to continue with it. And I feel like if I branch out a little bit and have fun with some other things, that it'll help remind me about where I started, and I'll always end up coming back here. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm honestly thinking out loud, because I don't have a 100% good answer for you on that. That's just kind of where my mind's at. Hugo, what's the hottest pepper you've ever had? I think it was a ghost pepper. And I remember it actually not being really that bad. I was probably in pain for like 15 minutes. But I'm scared. I'm scared of like the one chip challenge. I would never do that. Laura, I think we are just like that of humans. That's why it's hard to live in the slave system and be actually happy and fulfilled. Yeah, I definitely think there's some truth to that. All right, moving on. Next thing for 2024 goals. I'm tired of that song. So the last one was learn a new skill. The next one is I need, this one's up in the air too, guys. In 2024, maybe experiencing getting a place for the first time. So whatever that looks like, that might mean that I get rid of the Prius just so I can afford rent. That might mean staying with a friend or family member. That might mean I just something along those lines. Basically, I put on here in parentheses, maybe just not doing car life in 2024. Problem with that is I don't know how I'm gonna make that happen, because I can't afford my own place, and I don't want my friends to think that I'm smooching off of them and then I just go and stay at a friend's, because the last thing I would want for them to think is that I'm just mooching off of them. Because I don't know if I'd be able to afford to give them money for rent or me staying at their place. And I'm also just like putting words in their mouth right now. I don't even know if they'd want me to stay at their place. So and kind of the same thing with my family too, even being here at my dad's apartment. But I mean, that is something that I sincerely wish I could figure out in 2024 is figuring out how I can just not be in my car anymore, man, you know? Or at least take a break from it or something, you know? Next is be more productive. Less time consuming content, because I will be honest with y'all, I do struggle with social media. And I always tell myself, well, Jake, you're a YouTuber. It's part of your job to study other YouTubers and all this other stuff. When in reality, I kind of just use it as an excuse to continue doing it. And so I'd like to spend my time doing more things. Like, for instance, like halfway through the day, I'm eating lunch. What do? Pull out my phone to watch a YouTube video while I'm munching on my lunch, right? Maybe in 2024, instead of spending that 10 minutes of time watching a video, I could use that time reading a book. So that's kind of what I mean by be more productive. So that's the goal for 2024. Next is I would like to start a gaming channel, or the second channel, but we already kind of talked about that, so gonna try and figure that out. And the next thing correlates with that. It's to figure out how to get a gaming PC, because my MacBook can only do so much. My MacBook is great for work. It's great for editing videos. This Mac is a beast. I love it. But when it comes to live streaming and gaming, Mac's not made for gaming. And Macs can't even run 75% of the games that I actually want to play. And also it overheats a lot. And so there's that. Got to figure out how to get a gaming PC. But in order for me to get a gaming PC, I'm going to have to get my own place, because I'm not going to be able to fit a big ass gaming PC in my car. And that just, you know, we've already kind of talked about that. So let's just move on. Film more videos just in general. As toxic as it might be to constantly have a camera out and be filming and not have any time to myself because I've got a camera next to me, I feel like it's something that I actually might need to do. I want to work extremely hard in 2024 and get to a place where I can like legitimately be proud of myself from a financial perspective. And so with that, I just feel like if I were to constantly have my camera out and constantly be filming everything I do, it would make me more excited to put it all together and make a story out of it and edit it together, and basically I would have more content to supply everyone with, whether it's on YouTube, Instagram, whatever it might be. And so that's kind of why I wrote down just film more in general. You know, like I was saying earlier, I only posted 12 videos on the YouTube channel all year. That's a video a month. You know? So I don't know, man. I would just like to be better about that, or figure out how I can. I gotta force myself to do it, you know? Motivation never gets us. Motivation can be nice, guys, but one thing that I learned this past year is that I'm rarely motivated to do anything. It's all about drive. Like, honestly, fuck motivation. Like, I used to watch all these videos to get me hyped up. I used to listen to music to help me get a better pace in running. All these external motivators. When in reality, we need to just be pushing ourselves mentally to be driven to do that thing that you either don't want to do or that you've been putting off. It's all about, are you driven, not are you motivated? So that's one thing I want to work on this year. And speaking of our mental, I would like to continue to work on my mental health so much better in 2023. I'm so proud of myself for working on that. I just want to continue that through 2024. And focus on recovery a little bit more. I did notice in 2023 I didn't spend a lot of time thinking about my drug recovery. Didn't go to a lot of meetings. I didn't make a lot of videos about drug addiction or anything. And so in 2024, I just want to be a little bit better about that. I would like to hit some more meetings. I would like to work on maybe the 12 steps a little bit. I would like to talk to more addicts and like-minded people. Maybe build some relationships. Maybe even sponsor some people with my expertise in recovery. And just and take the whole entire drug world a little bit more seriously in 2024. So that's something I want to do. Let me check chat real quick, see if any of y'all got anything to say. Bruce Gola, congratulations on saving some money. That's awesome. Joe says, hey, I was thinking about the Santa Barbara video you did. Do you think $200 a day dashing is a reasonable goal? Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd say 200 is great, especially with how downhill the apps have been in the past year. I would say that 200 is pretty good, but how many miles are you driving? So to be honest with you, I don't have enough information because you know, I've been hearing there's been some people that have reached out to me that have been saying, yeah, man, I'm getting $1 for every mile I drive. And I'm like, bro, that is disgusting. What? So if you got an order to drive 10 miles, you'd only be getting paid $10? Bro, that is terrible. So, I mean, if you're driving 200 miles in a day and making $200, bro, you need to get out of there immediately, because that is terrible. You know, I have a rule that I go by when working gig economy. It's that I don't take whatever the price that comes up. So for instance, number one, I don't take anything under like $7.50. That's like the lowest I'll go. So let's just say, theoretically speaking, that an order comes up that's $7.50, right? And it says you have to drive 5 miles for the order. I'm not taking that because I have a rule where the mileage has to be less than half of what the cost is. So $7.50, half of 7 is 3.5. So what? 3.75. So if I have to drive, let's just say 3 miles for an order that I'm gonna make $7.50 on, then I would take the order. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just kind of the rule of thumb that I go by. So like, say I get a $12 order, and I have to drive 6 miles to go and do it. I would think about it, but also I probably wouldn't take that because I don't feel like driving 6 miles. That's why it's good to be in a city, like a bigger city. Because most of the time you'll only have to drive 3 miles. Yeah. Usually I won't have to drive more than 5 miles to go one order. You know what I mean? So that's kind of, anyways, that's kind of the rule of thumb that I go by. So, yeah. All right, moving on. Next is I want to learn Spanish. I'm a quarter Mexican. My mom is half Mexican and my grandpa is full Mexican. My grandpa spoke Spanish, and my mom is a teacher that works at a school that has a majority of Mexicans, and so she can kind of understand it and talk a little bit. And I kind of feel like the black sheep that hasn't really done much of that, I guess you could say, or hasn't studied Spanish. I can say like, ¿Dónde está el baño, por favor? Like, where's the bathroom? You know what I mean? Or ¿Quieres salir conmigo, mami? Will you go out with me, baby? So you feel me? That's about it. That's all I know how to do. Like, hola, uno, dos, tres, ho. You feel me? So I really would like to get better with Spanish, and I think I'm probably gonna start Duolingo yesterday. Yesterday is when I need to start Duolingo. So learning Spanish, I think that. And that could equally be one of my other goals too, because at the top of the list I said I wanted to learn a new skill. Learning a new language would be a new skill, you know? I'll save that one for last. So in 2024, I would like to I gotta turn the music down for this one. So in 2023, one of the goals, or one of the accomplishments that I forgot to mention, is that I sort of kind of got ripped. There were 3 months out of the year of 2023 where I decided to work out every single day. I had abs, my muscles looked pretty good, but I got busy and I started to make up excuses as to why I shouldn't continue to do it, if I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I'll be honest, like, honestly, it was just a whole financial thing. I needed more time to work. And so I kind of stopped doing it. But number one, I'm proud of myself for going through with that and looking sexy as fuck, okay? Just kidding. Well, I'm just kidding a little bit. I thought I looked kind of good. I don't know. Anyways, in 2024, I would like to at least work out maybe like once a week. I don't want to take it like so seriously that I'm doing it every day and like that I have this like huge ass commitment. I want to go with the flow and keep a steady workout regimen that I can do once, maybe twice a week. Okay. 2024, I'm doing that. Number 2, stretching on top of that. I want to stretch at least twice a week, because I know that's going to help me immensely with running. I know that's going to help me feel better. Like I can already feel my back, you know what I mean? And my shoulders. Like, do some yoga, do some stretching out, okay? Twice a week. And then running, continue to run as a result of what I just said. So like that working out and that stretching is going to help me to continue to be able to do what I love, which is running, and also be able to run that half marathon that I want to do this year. So that's on the list. And the next one, ironically, is run the half marathon. And then possibly get back into jiu-jitsu if my finances allow it. Which was another goal that I mentioned earlier about finding a new job or creating a new job. If that ends up working out and I make enough to go back to jiu-jitsu, I most definitely will, because jiu-jitsu is amazing and I loved it. And kind of the same with skateboarding. I miss skateboarding. Yesterday, I spent New Year's with my cousin Trent, and we basically just went to Fort Worth, Texas, and skated a couple of new skate parks that they just put out there. And I hadn't skated in 6 months, guys. Skateboarding growing up was like something I was so passionate about, and since I've gotten older and have responsibilities and have to work and have bills, it's been tough to like make room for all of the other passions that I have, like skateboarding. And that's one thing I'm actually kind of sad about in 2023, is that I did not do a lot of skateboarding at all. And so I'm hoping this year in 2024, I'll be able to skate a little bit more and maybe get back into jiu-jitsu. So, let's see what else. In my own lane, have I ever been to Mexico? Yeah, I've been there twice. One was on a mission trip. We went to a poorer area and helped build some structures for some less fortunate people. And but I was a kid. I barely remember that. I just remember on that trip, I was trying to talk to one of the other kids that lived there, and he didn't speak any English. And we were outside like playing soccer, and we also had a football. And I was like playing around with the soccer ball or whatever, and the kid was like trying to tell me something, and I couldn't understand him, and I was like, do you want the soccer ball or the football? And the kid was like, football, and I was like, sweet. And I took the football, and I was like gonna pass it to him, and he just looked at me like I was stupid, because I think football is like is soccer, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I just remember that very vividly. The second time, when I was a kid, we went on vacation to Cancun in Mexico, and that was a fun time. I barely remember that either. In my own lane, you should watch the YouTuber Spanish with Nate. Okay, yeah. I'll make a note. Thank you for the advice. All right, guys, moving on. If I can find a good song first. I love this song. All right, learn Spanish. All right, next one is in 2024, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all right now. I'm excited for this one. I might just hop on this train tomorrow. Let me know. Does anybody know what this is right here? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Rubik's Cube. A 3x3 Rubik's Cube, to be precise, okay? In 2024, I will learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube, okay? Now, bear in mind, I already know how to solve this. I already know how to solve a 2x2. Matter of fact, it was kind of part of the lore of my YouTube channel. So a lot of people know the lore as far as like SpongeBob goes, always being in the background in the car. But people like in Florida, like that were watching my videos like from years ago, will also know the lore of the 2x2 Rubik's Cube that I used to put in videos. I used to put it in different shots. I used to solve it while talking. And I miss it. And so this year in 2024, I want to be able to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So I'm excited about that goal. What is this song? This is a good song. Does anyone actually know how to solve a Rubik's Cube right now? Let me know if you know how to solve a Rubik's Cube. All right. Last one, guys. Two more that I'm starting to think I might have too many goals for 2024, and that I don't know if it's humanly possible to achieve as much as I want to achieve, but if anything, I will over prioritize some of these goals than others, you know what I mean? But next one is read/listen to 12 books. That means that I am going to read and or listen to one book a month. And my sister actually got me a Audible gift card for Christmas. And so the first book is going to be free, which I'm excited about. I'm not sure what I'm going to end up choosing as the first book of the year to read is, but excited to do that. I've never had a problem with reading anyways. I actually enjoy it. And so 12 books this year. I'm going to try and read 12 books this year. And I've got one more for y'all, and then that's it. I got one more for y'all, and then that is it. But I need to pee. So, daily dose of internet. So I'm gonna tell y'all the last one. And it's something that we can all do that I think is going to actually be really fun, that I'm literally going to do the goal as soon as I get back from the bathroom, okay? So I will be right back.
So this guy's pretty lucky to be alive. The police were trying to catch some suspects that ran away into a forest, so this officer pretended that he had a canine unit ready to go.
Don't make us release our canine!
The strategy actually worked. After a few minutes, the suspects gave up and turned themselves in.
American.
Oh my god, I'm like so excited to be back. You have no idea. I am very happy because I will see all of my
Australian.
friends. And I'm like literally so excited. But like the hardest part about being
French.
over here, it is like can be a little bit distracting because there's music
Russian.
right now. And honestly, like when I see people, I'm like, stop bothering me.
There's a type of cheese that has a very unique aging process. If you zoom in at a microscopic level, you will find it covered in mites. The mites are supposed to enhance the flavor of the cheese.
Get it, Shelby, get it.
These are professionals, please do not attempt. This designer made a table that can walk when you push it. She thought she was recording herself.
Was any of that video interesting? I mean, it always is. Daily Dose of Internet is like the GOAT. I freaking love Daily Dose. Great piss, in case anyone was wondering. And I was just reading one of y'all's, someone in chat said, Chocolidity prep, I have no idea how to say your name, brother, but on the Steam app store, there is a Rubik's Cube game where it teaches you to solve the, what? I'm literally going to try and figure this out right now. Joe Vaughn, no more coffee. I need coffee, brother. I need coffee right now. Way too late for me, though. What's it called, dude? Prepper. What is it called? Rubik's. How do you spell Rubik's Cube? Rubik's Cube. Professor Rubin's Brain Fitness. Rubik's Cube. Rubik's Cube. Rubik's Cube. Professor Rubik's Brain Fitness. Overall user reviews. Mostly positive. I don't know if this is the one you're talking about, brother. Bruce, man, I love coffee too. I'm addicted to coffee. I don't even start my day until I have a cup of coffee. And then if I really want a second cup of coffee, I gotta wait until probably 3 or 4, and then that's like my cutoff time. If I have coffee after that, like I will be up all night. I think it's just because like I am super sensitive. What about this one? The Cube. Maybe I could Google which one it is. Let me see here. Steam game Rubik's Cube. Learn Rubik's Cube.
In this video, we're going to be seeing if there's any cool Rubik's Cube themed games on Steam. So currently it's the Steam Summer Sale, which means that a bunch of things are cheaper. And for this video, I've given myself $50 as a budget. So let's get started. So let's see if there's anything under Rubik's Cube. Okay, Professor Rubik's Brain Fitness. What the heck is this? Okay. So this is just like spatial reasoning and like brain training skills, I guess. But it's only $249 right now, so we're gonna get it.
If it teaches, if it actually teaches me how to do a Rubik's Cube, I will buy this right now.
Representation of the 70s icon Magic Cube. Pick different sizes while playing at the beat of great music. Oh, what does the music sound like? Magic Cube 4D VR, which, if you haven't seen, I made a video about it on my second. I can't really play that. But what else? Rubek, that doesn't. Magic Cube 4D VR. Zen Cube. What's Zen Cube? Search results. Magic Forms. Ooh.
All right, guys. I'll figure this out on my own time. I know that there's probably a million YouTube videos on how to solve a Rubik's Cube. I'm not concerned about how I'm gonna figure out how you know, like I'm gonna find a place where I'm able to learn how to do it. Whether it's through a Steam game or through YouTube videos, I'll be able to figure it out. But I am super excited to learn how to do a Rubik's Cube. Captain Kirk, I highly recommend that you become a security guard. I've had a couple of friends tell me that, and I know that you have to like go through like a course or class or something for it or something, but I was talking about it earlier, man. Like I just want to find a field where I feel like I can put the skills that I already do have into use. You know what I mean? I'm not close-minded into finding something for the meantime, but also like I already have gig economy right this second, and although it sucks, like it gives me time to find something else, if that makes sense. Okay. Last goal of 2024 is every single day I am going to be doing like daily brain exercises, and so I wanted to start off this January 1st by doing that, by just playing a couple of quick and easy, probably not easy brain games to start the year. And I want to continue to do it every single day, probably every single morning, just to get the day started, and so I'm gonna do that. So the first one that we have, obviously, is we are going to go to New York Times Games. So I've been doing this almost every single day. So the first one I like to play is the Wordle. So here's the Wordle. And basically we have to guess what the word of the day is. So I always like to start it off with edu, because it has a lot of the vowels. A-D-I-E-U, I believe. There we go. All right, so we've got an A and a U. And they're in the wrong places. So all right, so that was not helpful at all. That really gave us no clues at all. An A? Maybe the A is here? Do we really want to start with an A? I know there's like a lot of T's, so maybe like, but there's no S. I was gonna say, okay, what about T, H, a thought? No? Okay. Oh wait. Hold on, okay. I just want to use the letter T, H, there's no N, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Wow, still not helpful whatsoever. That's good. We're off to a good start. All right. Not looking so good. Not looking so good. And there was no U. I haven't even utilized the U. Okay. There's no. Oh, I'm trying to outsmart them. I'm like, it's January 1st. Like, what could the word possibly be? Could they be trying to play with my head right now? Like, and by the way, I'm not looking at chat because I don't want any hints. I'm just simply just trying to get this on my own. Utter. What? Under? There's no N. There's no D. There's no E. I would like to use R. R, A, C, maybe. Where would the U go? Where would the U go? I like the A placement. I like the R placement. What could I spell with the U? There's no N or I. Rogue. Okay, so there's a R, there's a A, there's a U. All in the wrong places. So technically the A could belong here. Man, where are we gonna put that R though? Where are we gonna put the U? Lodge. What the hell, dude? Could maybe... Bro, I have no freaking clue. Rat, no, maybe. Urge. There's no... Courage? No. There's no O. Dude! I feel like I'm on the spot. because of y'all, honestly. Is there something there, right there? A-U-R. Draw. A-U-R? Yes. Spot. No. I'm getting pissed off. I am becoming frustrated. I don't care. Are you serious? Okay. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I've gotten I feel like I've gotten every single one of these ever since I started playing Wordle, and now that I'm live, all of a sudden, like, my brain doesn't want to work, and I feel like I'm about to feel extremely stupid when I figure out what this word is. Okay, let's think this through, okay? Let's be chill. The U does not belong here. The U could be here. And also could be here. Does not belong here or here. So the U has to be in one of these two places right here, okay? Okay. So there's that. All right. So I'm taking this extremely seriously. I'm even taking notes right now. Okay. So it has to be this. It has to be this. Okay. And the A can't be here. Okay. The A could be here, and the A is not here. The A could be here, and the A could be here. Okay? So XA. Okay. And we also have an R. The R does not belong here or here. Very well could be here, here, or here. Okay? So XXRRR. So what we're left with here is we have no freaking clue what the word starts with. The second letter has to be either a U or an A. A U or an A. And so maybe XUA R the A could be here. But so could the R. But I don't think there's two R's, so maybe the A is there. And then the last letter very well could be A as well, or R. Have I used L? Shit. Have I used S? Yes, I have. No? I think I give up on this one. I literally have no idea. A-U-R-L makes no sense. Laurel? I'm sorry, guys. I don't. All right, what was it? What was it? What was it? Oh, it was mural. All right. Well, that was embarrassing. Let me read chat to see how close y'all were. If anyone even guessed in the first place. I don't think any of you, I don't think anyone was even trying. Bearclaw, I was stumped too. Bruce didn't know. Billy Bob says, hey, what's up, Jake? I have one question about Texas driver's license. When you used to work in California, do you change your driver's license to California in order to work delivery food? No. At the time when I moved to California, I never changed my license over to California. I didn't change my state license plate. I didn't change anything. I kept the whole entire time I was in Texas. I kept everything Texas. But as far as the delivery driver stuff, I do remember, like, for DoorDash and Uber Eats, within the app, as soon as I moved to the city, it just said, you know, you're in a different state, fill out this form, and then you're good to go. And it took me like 5 seconds, and I think the next day I was able to work. So I really do think it was that easy for me. Yeah. So anyways, guys, that was the Wordle. I can't believe that was like, I'm being completely honest with y'all. I usually get these within like maybe 3 or 4. That was a hard one. Mural, I'm pretty messed up about that. So that was just one example though. So like even the New York Times actually has more games, and basically what I was trying to say with that last thing was, for my 2024 goals is every single day I'm gonna be playing these brain games, like either in the morning or right before I go to bed, to just help my brain out, help get it moving, help it, work. You feel me? And that's the extent of my 2024 goals, guys. Yeah. We could try another one if y'all want to. We could play, let me see what else there is. Because I have a bunch. Which one was this? I don't want to do that one. Mathduel, Rankduel, Frame, the daily movie guessing game. Most searched playground, guess the game. Context. Okay. Alright guys, so this game, basically what you're trying to do is find the word, period. You're trying to find what word that it wants you to find, and it can literally be like any word in English. So I could type in poop, and we are really far away from what the word is. Now I could type in like something random like fashion, how it was the other day. Closer. So we're getting closer. Joshua, Happy New Year, brother. We're getting closer. So maybe like shirt. Maybe, I don't know, fish. Games? 700. So far the closest one we've got is fashion. So maybe style? Style's farther away. What else could it be? Pants. Pants, maybe? It's super far away. What about food? What about steak? That's so far away. Guys, give me a word. Give me any word that y'all think it might be. I'll let y'all help me out on this one. And my phone's about to die. Jewelry. Not too close. Michael, rural. Yeah, that would have been a good guess. That's super far away. Good. Oh! Bear claw. Good is close. Good is close. What about bad? No, not as good. So we're okay. Good. What is in relation with good? Something in relation to good. Positive. Positive. Nope. Happy? Kind of close, kind of close. Good and happy. Good and happy. No. Good. Good. Appreciate. Solid man. Good. Good. Ooh! Okay, great. Great. Yes. Yes. We're getting close. Guess the word. No. Great. Best. No. All good guesses. What does that even mean though? Great? No. Yeah. Can y'all still see that? Yeah. Great. Superb, yeah, superb. No. I don't know, I think... What is great? No? Yeah, it is tough. And I'm not even really sure. Like, achieve? How do you spell achieve? No, it's... greatness? We already have... I think... No, that's far away. Very... No. Outstanding. Already guessed. Big? That's weird. Big, tall, wide. Nice. Oh, good guess, good guess. Grand. No. I don't know, rice? Poop? I don't even know what this means. Oh! That's huge. That's huge. Okay, past. History. History. No. Okay, this is huge. We got past. Past. Time. Clock. No, time. Time. Hour. Okay. A minute. No. Second. No. Does it work the same? Okay. Time. Time? Oh. Grandpa. Year. Bro! Edgar, dude. Edgar, such a good guess, dude. Already tried clock. Year. Okay, what about month? What about day? Day. I mean, sun? Light? Day. I thought it was a good guess. I thought now was a good guess. Day. Done. Moment. Good guess. No, we're still left with day. January. Can I do numbers? 2024. New Year's. New Year's Eve. New Year's. Beginning. Begin. Start of the day. Waking up. Born. Present. Decade. Man, it's still just day, year. Day, year, month. Time? I already have time. Yeah, calendar? No. Day, year, month, time. I already have night. Moon. Sun. I don't know if... Yeah, the emotions we don't really need. The whole entire like day, year, night, month thing has gotten me thinking that the word has something to do with it being New Year's. So we need to think of words that are in relation with New Year's. Like firecrackers. Tidings. Something to do with day, year, night, month. Hot. Okay, hot. Fire. A stove. A house. Home. Day, year, night, hot, cold, warm, weather, breeze, wind. Yeah, season. Large. Day, year, night, cold, hot, warm. This is not fun for me, but that's why I'm doing it. This is why I'm doing these brain games. It's because I feel like I need it. I need to be able to like try and figure this out, you know? Hey!
Hey, son.
What's going on?
How you doing?
Good, good. I'm actually live right this second. I'm not gonna be live for much longer. I'm trying to figure out a puzzle right now if you want to help me out real quick, and then I can get off real quick.
What's the puzzle?
So basically what I'm trying to do is figure out a certain word, and the period. So basically we're trying to figure out what the word is, and it can be anything. So the closest we've gotten, I mean, we've tried a whole bunch of different words, but the closest we've gotten is the word has something to do with day, year, night, cold, hot, warm, something along those lines. And we can't figure out what the word is, but it has, yeah, you kind of see what I mean?
Could it be like a month or?
Yeah, I think we tried.
Season?
Yeah, we tried month. Month is right there on the scale.
I mean,
it can be anything.
Yeah, a particular month, like a name of a month, like September?
I tried January.
Season?
We tried season. Season was 20.
So day is the closest?
Mm-hmm. And my first thought was like day, night, but night was farther away than day was.
Evening?
Evening, yeah. Evening? That's on, that's pretty close on the scale. We tried today. Today was 182 on the scale.
Hour?
I think we tried hour. Yeah, we already tried. I tried minutes, I tried seconds. I've probably been sitting here for 10 or 15 minutes trying to figure this out. I don't know, numbers? Sunday? Sunday? That's close. Week? I think we tried week. Week is close though, it's 12 on the scale.
Morning?
I think... Yeah, we tried morning. 46 on the scale.
Afternoon?
Afternoon. That's pretty good. Afternoon.
Midday.
No. Watch? Oh, yeah, watch, like time? That's not a bad guess.
Calendar.
I think we tried that one. Holiday calendar. Already tried. What happens during the day? People go to work. Meal. Eat. Already guessed that. Rolex. Nah. Pass? No.
Nap?
Already tried time. They nap? Sleep? I kind of think that it has some sort of correlation with the beginning of the year.
Yeah. Sunset?
No.
Sunrise?
Date, already tried that. No.
How are you, son?
Good. Just trying to finish up here. I've got 56 people watching, so.
Coat?
Yeah, people need to dress up. Maybe dress up. We already tried calendar. Day? Awake. Woke. Mail? Get mail every day. Day. I can't help but think it's clock or time or watch or something, but it's just not. Day, year, night. Time, I tried history. I thought that was a good one. History. Old. Present. Current. Oh my god, are you serious?
What was it?
It was, I think it was summer. It was summer.
Ha! How about that?
Holy crap, who guessed summer? Octavio Ramirez, summer. That is insane. Is this still going right here? Alright guys. Well, my dad just got home. I'm gonna spend some time with him. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and for everyone that tuned in for the whole entire thing. I can't believe it was summer. That's ridiculous. It wants me to guess every single season of the year just in order to get that, but that's insane. But good guess. But yeah, no, thank y'all for watching all of our accomplishments in 2023 and what goals we have next year. Graham, see you later. Billy Bob, see you later. Bear Claw, see you later. Everyone that hung out today, I super appreciate y'all. Thank y'all, and I hope everyone had a good Christmas and a good New Year's, and I pray that everyone kills it this year and goes above and beyond, and I'm excited to see what happens this year, so hope y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all on the next stream. Thanks for hanging out.